Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So as somebody who deals with making forex robots and trying to make money with these trading robots, expert advisors, algorithms, whatever you guys call them, I get asked often, are forex robots profitable? That's a common question that I usually encounter when I tell people about turning their strategies into forex robots. So in this video I'm just going to talk about that. I'm not going to try and make it a very long video, so bear with me. By the way, people also ask me about the broker that I use. See the links in the description box below for the brokers that I use for my own trading. Okay, so are forex robots profitable? The answer is yes and no, but in this video I'm going to focus on why they could be profitable. So forex robots can be profitable, but their success depends on various factors, including first the quality of the robot. Then there are things like market conditions, as well as your own knowledge and skill in managing the robot. That's a summary of it. So let's talk about the quality of the robot. So the performance of a robot, like any other tool, like anything else out there, like a car, like a stove, like a gun, I didn't want to mention gun, but like a cell phone, like anything else, it depends importantly on how well it was made. So the quality of the robot is very important. How well was the robot programmed? That's actually will give you either a robot that is going to make money in trading or a robot that is going to be losing money in trading. High quality robots are designed using sophisticated algorithms that can actually adapt to changing market conditions, and some of these high quality robots, you and I actually as retail traders, we have got no access to them. They are the ones that are used by these big banks and big hedge funds because they've got the money to invest into these math and science, computer science, programmers. They can buy these people like from top universities, people who understand statistics, who understand all these mathematics, economics, and all these things, and they all take all these ideas and then they come up with an algorithm. Then they actually find like top of the line programmers to actually turn those algorithms into robots. So yeah, that's why you find that there's some big hedge funds who are actually very successful using these trading robots. And now they are also called high frequency traders in the stock market, but they are also robots that are working in the forex markets. So the quality of the robot actually determines if a robot is going to be profitable or not. Then market conditions. Market conditions is something that some people do tend to sideline when they are talking about robots. Forex robots may perform well in a specific market conditions. Then when that market condition is gone, they start behaving, for my experience with most robots, the ones that I've coded and the ones that I've bought, the ones that I've gotten off the internet, usually robots love trending markets. The moment that currency pair starts ranging, that robot starts losing money. That has been my experience. So you find that robots, they might work well in certain markets, but we might not work well in certain markets. So as you're making a robot, or you are buying a robot, or you are getting somebody to code your robot for yourself, you actually need to understand that market conditions also will have a bearing on the success of the robot. And when the robot loses money in arranging markets, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad robot, because the same robot can actually make a ton of money in trending markets. So you need to understand that are these the market conditions for this robot? Okay, another point that I want to highlight is your knowledge and skill. When people are selling you these trading robots, sometimes they give you the impression that it's plug and play. That's what people love to say. Plug and play. You just buy this robot, you go and install it on your MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and voila! The next day you are a millionaire. But it's not as straightforward as that most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Most of the time, the using a forex robot actually also needs your knowledge and skill, some knowledge and skill. How you need first to understand how does the robot work, its strengths, its weaknesses. Every robot has a weakness. We just talked about market conditions just now. You need to understand the weaknesses of that robot, and also how are you going to manage the weaknesses of that robot. Many people ignore that. They just go with the marketing and they just plug their robot, and they think you can just plug it and go and enjoy your pina coladas at the beach and come back, the robot has made money. Fine, in a trending market, and if it's a trend loving robot, you make money. But sometimes you plug the robot in the wrong market conditions and you go away, you come back and your account is blown. So it also requires some knowledge and skill on your side, how to set the appropriate risk parameters for your robot. Sometimes if you set them too wide, of course the robot is going to eat into your trading capital and you are going to lose money. But if you set them too tight again, you find that the robot will stop you out of trades that were probably going to be very profitable. So you need again a knowledge and skill to handle the robot, and you need to know when to intervene. Where do you intervene as the owner of the robot if things are not going well, or things start going haywire? So that's another point. Then also you also want to back test and optimize these robots. I think it ties in with what I've just talked about having the knowledge and skill for using these robots. Many people, they just buy these robots and just run and try to use them without really testing them and finding the edge of the robot. They just go with whatever they were told by the person who sold them the robot. But it's very critical that you actually try and use this robot in back testing environment, like using historical data, and see if you can make money with the robot using historical data from the markets. If you don't want to do that, well, the brokers that I use, again, the links are in the description box below. You can simply just open a $10 account, $5 account, and then you can test this robot and see how far it goes. Then the profitability of robots also depends on costs and fees. Like I said when I started, some of the best robots, you are not going to be able to afford them, because the guys that are behind them have invested a lot of money and effort in coming up with those robots. So it's something that you really need to think about. Then there are these robots that you buy from people, and you also need to look at the upfront costs, or whether there's also subscription fees. Sometimes you hear people saying the robot is controlled from the owner of the robot, and you guys need to pay up subscription fees. So it's things that you need to take into account is you are using the robot. At the end of the day, are you making money with the robot, or are you just making money from the robot only to pay that money back as a subscription fees to the owners of the robot? Then also scams, and yeah, is let's face it, some of the guys that are selling these robots are just scammers. So the forex market is filled with many scams, indicators, strategies, signals, robots, and things like that. So try as much as you can to conduct your research and find the best robots. Some of them you actually discover, some of them are actually free, and some of them you actually discover you actually need to pay a lot of cash to get your hands on them. But try and do your research as much as possible and find robots with some verified performance records or reviews from reputable sources. So yeah, while some people might have found success or did not find success with forex robots, I think it's crucial to approach forex trading with robots with a realistic mindset and a thorough understanding of how to use robots, as well as their limitations, as I pointed out in this video. So yes, forex robot trading can be profitable, but can also be a problem. It depends on what you have, the points that I've given in this video. If you have any thoughts about this video, leave them in the comment section below. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.